The file I hold tonight is marked SCP-513. Inside, a cowbell. Harmless to look at, unremarkable in design, and yet it has driven men into madness. The object was recovered from a remote farmstead. The barn where it hung stood empty, abandoned for years. The animals were gone. The family who had lived there vanished without a trace. Neighbors whispered of strange disappearances, of figures glimpsed at the edge of lantern light, watching, waiting. When the Foundation acquired the bell, those whispers became reality. At first glance, SCP-513 is nothing more than rusted iron. The metal is pitted, scarred by time, ready to crumble with age. But when rung, it produces a sound unlike any other. And anyone who hears it is marked. The effect does not fade. Subjects soon report unease, their nerves stretched thin, sleep impossible. Every shadow unsettles them, every creak of the floor makes them turn their head. And always they are certain of one thing: they are being followed. It begins with glimpses. A pale figure, thin to the point of starvation, appears in doorways or at the far end of a corridor. It never rushes, it never speaks, it only stands, watching. Some tried to confront it. They charged into the dark, desperate to prove it was nothing more than a trick of the mind. Yet when they reached the spot, the figure was gone. And still, when they returned, it was waiting again. Distant, patient, silent. One Class D subject was exposed to SCP-513 under observation. At first he laughed. "It's just a bell," he said. Hours later he stopped laughing. His eyes grew bloodshot. He refused to sleep, terrified of what waited in the dark. By the second day he begged for light, for guards to stay in his cell. On the third night his screams echoed through the halls. When staff entered, they found him curled in a corner, clawing at the wall, shrieking at nothing. Nothing. To them. But the recording tells a different story. The video shows a tall, emaciated figure standing in the corner of the cell, unmoving, silent, watching. Exposure to SCP-513 cannot be undone. The figure will never leave those who hear the bell. They may die, but until that moment comes, they are never truly alone. For this reason, SCP-513 is kept sealed in a soundproof container. It must never be rung. Not in testing, not in curiosity, not even by mistake. Because the moment that sound reaches your ears, your life is no longer yours. Some bells should remain silent forever.